the media has been obsessing over Joe Biden's age, as you know, even though he's only 3 years older than Donald Trump. But having said that, age in and of itself is not an illegitimate issue to discuss. In fact, a lot of Democrats in focus groups and polls say they're worried about his age. He would be the oldest president ever. I got to play a clip of what you said when you were running against him in the 2020 Democratic presidential nomination. You said this on the debate stage. Let's have a listen.
I was 6 years old when a presidential candidate came to the California Democratic Convention and said, it's time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans. That candidate was then Senator Joe Biden. Joe Biden was right when he said it was time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans 32 years ago. He's still right today. If we're going to solve the issues of automation, pass the torch. If we're going to solve the issues of climate chaos, pass the torch. If we're going to solve the issue of student loan debt, pass the torch. If we're going to end gun violence for families who are fearful of sending their kids to school, pass the torch.
Congressman, you were chuckling as we watched that.
They shouldn't let children run for president.
I mean,
Who was that guy?
Joe Biden was 76 years old when you said he should pass the torch. You don't think he should hand it over when he's 80?
He proved me wrong. With what he has done to bring the country together through the Jobs and Infrastructure Bill, through the CHIPS Act, through the gun safety legislation that he's passed, through the Inflation Reduction Act, and just the way he's brought the world together to take on Ukraine. And by the way, he's 80. You know, there's no disputing that. But you know what number is higher than 80? 91. 91 charges over 4 indictments. And that's a lot more concerning to me than the president's age.
Just say it plainly, Donald Trump is dodging the debate. Donald the Dodger. Also, let's talk about Trump's age. Don't say 78-year-old. Let's say almost 80, because he is. And this guy, for the last 2 years, has wanted to make this race entirely about age. You know what, pal? You got it. We aren't running against Donald Trump. We are running against Old Trump. He's an old man with old ideas, and we should say that every day as we communicate what he threatens to all of us.
Stop it. Get some help.